So you live in the mountains, or maybe you're just getting ready to plan for your big ski trip for spring break and you're coming out to Colorado, to Wyoming, to anywhere that has a great mountain to go skiing. What are you going to bring with you, especially as the dad that should be the one that's in charge of making sure that this is a successful trip? There's a lot of things that you want to bring with you, especially on ski day, whether you're driving up or whether you're flying in to stay for a week. You need to have everything ready to go and available at a moment's notice. So let's go through the ski bag that I use when I take my 3 kiddos skiing, and we'll talk about it right now. Hey, welcome to Hyper Academy. My name is Ryan Fields-Spack. It's a ruthless world out there. How do you stand up and step out? You do it by getting your mind right. And that's what Hyper Academy is here to explore. And today we're exploring the season of ski season, what we can do to have a better experience with our kids as dads on the slopes and help to make sure our wives have a good experience up on the slopes as well. Having the right gear is huge. We're going to talk about that, but also having the right mindset is even more important. If you cannot allow yourself to get stressed out by the inevitable stressors that come about, you're going to be able to perform better both skiing and make sure that your kids have a better day too. So there's a lot of information. You can check in the link below. I've got some great free information about the mindset, but today is all about the gear and the tactics and the logistics of getting things going. So let's jump into my ski bag right now so you can see what we have. Okay, Dad, now what are you going to do about your gear bag? Now you have your backpack, and I've got another video that talks about everything that I have in my backpack itself. That's what you have on the mountain, but you got to bring all of your stuff with you. So of course you have your skis and you have your boots. The boots in particular, if you can warm those up ahead of time, man, it makes it so much easier to get going and on the slopes as soon as you're having all the kids as well to get going once you get parked. Having those warm boots makes it much more pliable, much more easy to get into. But what do you have in the bag? For me personally, here's what I got, in case you're curious. This is a great Helly Hansen sailing bag I've had for probably 20 years now. Such a well-built piece of equipment. I absolutely love it, and it's really well designed from this perspective, primarily because it's got this wet pocket on the outside, so you can put dirty things in here. It's got a vent on that side, so you can place things there if necessary. And then it's got an opening bag here, so you can put glasses. It's nice and soft. First things first. In this pocket right here, I stash as many, you guessed it, hand warmers as I possibly can. Having those kiddos warm and happy is absolutely critical from the perspective of making sure that we can have a good day on the slope. So having those warm hands is absolutely huge. So having extra ones in this, in addition to what's in my backpack, I make sure to always have available for me as well. I don't think I have anything else in here. Kleenex. More Kleenex you have, the better, because the kiddos are absolutely going to need it, especially when you get going on the mountain. And then for me, I have my jacket. Having a good Gore-Tex jacket is huge. Make sure to get your ski pass and have your ski pass always with you, and have them just inside of everybody's gear ahead of time so that you don't have to worry about it. So I have my ski pass right here, and it's easy to scan from that side, and I make sure that I have a similar location for all the other kids with their ski gear as well. So I'll always keep that. Ski pants, of course, very important, having those in there as well. Try to clean these about every 6 times that we go up so they don't get all funky. I have an extra beanie, because oftentimes if I forget my beanie and I'm getting dressed in the car, I want to make sure that I have the beanie on and ready to go. And then finally, my helmet. I have my gloves stuck inside. Whatever gloves are good for you. For me personally, this little leash is a game changer because you're always taking your gloves off. You're always helping the kiddos out. So if you can just have this leashed around, you can take your gloves off and not worry about them falling off the lift or down the slope or wherever else. And then a helmet. You may feel really confident on the slopes. I know I feel confident most days as well, but people around you aren't as confident, or worse, they're going really fast and out of control. So wearing the helmet isn't for you, it's for the people that are going to run into you. So I would absolutely make sure to wear that helmet as much as you can. And then good goggles. I make sure when I'm storing these to not have them stored like this up top, because that gets them a little bit easier to scratch. They can still get scratched where they are here, but at least there's a little bit more protection. And that's it. That's what I have in my ski gear bag as we get ready to go up on the slopes. There you have it. Everything I have in my gear bag. It's always the same. It's always set up the same, so I can just grab and go and have one less thing to worry about when we're leaving at 5:45 in the morning. What do you have in your ski bag? What suggestions do you have that I should put in mine? Let me know in the comments if you're on the podcast, if you can think about the next time that you go skiing, what you're going to bring and how you're going to have that set up. That'd be something great to hear as well. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy the slopes and talk to you soon. Thanks.